This is a Cupra Ateca V. And most people have no idea what that is. And that's the second best thing about this car. The first best thing is that Cupra is owned by Volkswagen. So think of this as a high-end Volkswagen Tiguan, only more affordable, and made in Gotham City by Batman. Now the big news is that it's never been more affordable to get into an Ateca model. Thanks to this new variant, the Ateca V, we're going to find out how much it costs, what its features are, its safety features. We're going to find out if it also can cut it as a family car. Now if you want to read the full review, go to carsguide.com.au or come with you now.
Yes, to most people on the road, the Cupra Ateca V will be a mystery. But it is truly like a Volkswagen Tiguan in a superhero outfit, only about 15 centimeters shorter in length. Underneath the skin, these Skoda, Volkswagen and Cupra SUVs share so much, but I like the Ateca V's menacing look, from that grille to its taillights and that badge which looks like a biohazard symbol. Sure, the Ateca V is not as wild looking as the top of the range VZX with its quad exhaust and all its bronze bits, but the Ateca V's more low-key look will suit many people just fine. Inside, the low-key look continues with a stylish cabin filled with dark materials and black leather. Only the bronze badge on the steering wheel really stands out.
Up until now, the only Ateca that you've been able to get is the high-end sporty VZX. It's a good car, but it's also quite pricey. And now this is here, the Ateca V. The price is a lot more affordable, and the standard features list is pretty darn good. I'll show you.
Coming standard on the Ateca V are 19-inch alloy wheels, sports bumpers, and LED headlights, running lights, and puddle lights. There's a proximity key and a power tailgate with a gesture control function too. Inside, black leather upholstery is standard, so a heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. There's dual zone climate control, a power driver's seat, a 9.2-inch media display with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and wireless phone charging as well. As for options, you can have a panoramic sunroof for $1,850, and there's premium metallic paint for $490. There's also the optional tech package for $2,950, and that brings a Beats stereo system and a 360-degree camera. But the best thing about the pack is that it also adds dynamic chassis control, and that brings adaptive suspension, so when you select comfort mode, the suspension becomes softer, and in sport mode, the suspension firms up for better handling.
Now when it comes to practicality, the Ateca V is incredibly practical and spacious and useful. We've got gigantic door pockets here. We've got another storage area down here with a wireless charger. There's two USB ports there. We've got a center console bin there, obviously the glove box too. And as I said, it's incredibly spacious for what is a fairly small SUV. Let me show you the back seats. Okay, back seats, but first of all, look at this doorway. It's tall, it's wide, and that makes it really easy for getting kids in and out of their car seats too. Trust me, I'm a parent, I know. Now this is really good legroom. I'm 189 centimeters tall, it's a giant tall. This seat is in my driving position. Look at that legroom. That's outrageously good. And headroom is also really, really good too. Now, in the fold down armrest, we've got cup holders, we've got directional air vents here, we've got USB ports, we've got a little storage area there, you can put your hand, but let me show you the boot. The boot's impressive. Okay, the boot. This boot is 485 litres in cargo capacity, which is really good for the class. Under here, under the boot floor, is a space saver spare wheel. Do you want to go for a drive? Yeah, I want to go for a drive. Let's go. Okay, let's talk about the engine. In that snout, under that bonnet, is a 2-litre turbo-petrol 4-cylinder. It makes 140 kilowatts and 320 newton meters. Now, it's not the 221 kilowatts that you get in the VZX, the high-performance version of the Ateca, but I'm telling you now, it sounds good and it goes good. There's plenty of grunt. 7-speed dual clutch automatic. shifts are lightning fast. You've got shifting paddles here, and you can shift up and down so quickly. Like, watch this. That's a shift in less than a blink of an eye. That's very quick. And the Ateca V is all-wheel drive as well. Now, when it comes to fuel efficiency, Cupra says that after a combination of open and urban roads, the Ateca V should be using 7.1 litres per 100 kilometres, which is all right. That's not super fuel efficient, but that's not why you're buying this car. It's a sporty SUV. So what are we getting at the moment? We're getting 7.7, and we have been driving these, well, we've been having fun. So that's not too bad, actually, and we have driven through the city today in Sydney and out onto the country road. So 7.7 is pretty good, but we'll be getting one of these in our secret CarsGuide garage very soon, and we'll be able to give you a sort of a what it's like to live daily consumption figure for you. So what is it like to drive? Okay, I need to tell you that this car that we are driving has the optional adaptive suspension, and I can also tell you that the ride is really comfortable, the handling is really good, but the Ateca V does not come standard with the adaptive suspension, but it does have sports suspension. Visibility though is fantastic all around, even out that back window. Actually, visibility out the back window is almost as good as the front window. It's very good, very, very good. Steering is weighted really well. So it's not too light, not too heavy, it's really accurate, it feels good too, and pedal feel as well under my feet. So dab the brakes, they're dab brakes as well, you just touch it and it pulls you up, that's quite good. And of course, the response from the engine is really good too. And so is the sound. Let me see, I'm not sure whether you're able to hear it. We're on some pretty coarse chip Aussie roads here, and there is a bit of noise sort of filtering into the cockpit. So if it does sound loud to you, it is. That's because we're on these roads out the back of yonder, which feel like they're made out of rocks. Well, they are. They're roads, aren't they? When it comes to safety, the Ateca V has the lot. It's got AEB, lane keeping assistance, rear cross traffic alert. It's got parking sensors, it's got rear parking sensors and front parking sensors, which is awesome. For child seats, there are 2 ISOFIX points in the back row and 3 top tethers as well. And ownership costs. So Cupra covers the Ateca V with a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty. Servicing is recommended every 15,000 kilometres or 12 months. And there's a 5-year servicing pack you can buy. It costs $1,990. How do I know this? I'm a nerd, that's why. What I love about Cupra is that it's a kind of secret brand, but with all the engineering and quality of the Volkswagen Group. And now that this Ateca V has come along, it's an even more affordable entry point into this model. The features are right, the price is right, it's incredibly practical, and the looks are pretty good as well. Would it cut it as a family car for a small family? Absolutely.